Well, no, back in the room. Back in the
Back
room.
in the room. Back in the room. Back on the thrones. The pair of thrones that is me and Martin.
Yeah, and we're glad that you can join us. So let's go to a place where the distractions are landmarks and the detours are on the main road. Welcome
Come on.
to Radio ADHDville.
Come on.
Where's the music?
Me.
Oh, there it is.
Meet the gang, 'cause the boys are here. Boys here. Entertain you. Boys to entertain. Boys to entertain you. For about an hour, more or less.
Showboat.
Okay. I'm Paul Thompson. I was diagnosed with the combined ADHD and the D again, kind of in a repetitive way. The D again, tracking towards 3 years ago.
And I'm Martin Weston. I was officially diagnosed with combined ADHD poo-poo platter in 2013 and self-diagnosed autistic. And we are both the mayors of ADHDville, where we are hanging out at the King's Agitated Head pub, as we do at least once a week. And we're taking care of business. And this week we are talking about, what are we talking about, Paul? Because it's your
It's my
topic.
turn this week. We are talking about. Hang on, he says as he flips to the other. He flips to his script that is prepared. Okay, we're talking about ADHD and composure, Martin.
Oh,
composure.
Right.
So you might be thinking, all right, what, Paul? Come on, help us out here. What's this all about? Give us some context. Hold your horses. I'm coming to that. I'm getting there. Composure. Why composure? Because I personally, as a man like Martin, ADHD diagnosed and self-diagnosed autistic, I have personally very, very rarely in my life, if at all, experienced the concept of composure. So what's all that about then? What's all that about?
Exactly. All right. Well, let's jump in the tractor. Where should we go to talk about?
I was thinking the farm, Martin.
Let's go. All right. Well, perfect. The tractor's the perfect place then for. Right, there we go. We're off. Down on the farm.
What's the thing? I'm a combine harvester, and I'll give you the key.
Right.
I'm the something combine harvester.
No,
I've got a combine harvester.
I've bought.
Oh, is it?
I bought a brand new combine harvester.
And I'll give you the key. It's generous.
Wurzels, 1970 something. Anyway.
Well, so ADHD and composure. If you wanted to segue from combine harvesters and ADHD and composure, it's like a collection, Martin. It's like harvesting our thoughts and reflections on composure and what it means for you and for me, and thrown into some context to sound remotely, on occasion, some remotely professional. We put some context in there, Martin.
All right. Well, awesome. So, what do you mean by composure? I mean, what does that mean for you?
What it means for me? Well, that's the point, though, isn't it? That's the problem. I have no fucking idea what that is. Have you, Martin?
What a great topic.
This should be a short episode.
Yeah.
Do you have composure, Martin?
Oh, okay. So, when I was thinking about this the other day, I was thinking, okay, right. Well, there's two types, I guess, that come to mind. There's composure from what it looks like from other people. So other people would kind of go, oh, look, he looks very calm and collected. He's not ruffled. he is
Yeah.
very much in control of himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's that
Yes.
part,
There's
and
the
then the other,
appearance and the reality.
and then there's the other part, which is composure for yourself. So
Yeah.
even if you're in a room by yourself, like, do you feel like your inner world is calm and that you are
Yeah.
in some sort of control, or do you just feel in turmoil? Right.
Yeah.
So I kind of
Yeah.
got this sort of, as other people see it, and then
Yeah.
your own internal world.
We've known each other for 40 years, Martin.
40 years.
Almost exactly. It would have been. No, it's not quite because
No, it'll be
we knew each
September.
other in September. So it's coming up in September. It'll be 40 years. My impression of you, Martin, not composed,
Nice.
but not crazy either, not chaotic.
No. No.
I don't know your impression of me, but we have friends in common that have said to me that, oh, Paul, I always thought you were really calm and composed, which is taking on your point, Martin, about appearance.
Right. It's
And I would
it's that
often say,
thing.
are you out of your mind? No, I'm not. It's chaos inside my head.
Right. It's that old thing of a swan looking
Yes.
very graceful as it glides across a pond, but underneath the
Yeah.
legs are going hell for
Yeah.
leather. Right. It's all going on behind the scenes.
Yeah. It's all kicking off.
It's all kicking off. I think
It would.
with you, I think it all depends on whether you're in your comfort zone or not.
Yeah.
Like, like I can think, of like when I used to work with you. If you're like working on a project that you really, like an annual
Right.
report or something that you were really into and capable of, you were absolutely fine. So
Wow.
so
Yeah. Which is the
in
complete
those,
opposite of reality.
right, because inside you're going, fuck, fuckity fuck, oh fuck,
Yes.
fuck, blind
I
space.
remember. I remember once talking. You mentioned annual reports. I remember I was kind of responsible for that in the marketing department of where we worked together.
Yeah.
I remember I was going out of my mind with anxiety. And I remember at one point I had to go up to meet the board of directors
Right.
and kind of because basically it got to a point where things were hotting up and we needed to like start getting things done. And I was going out of my mind and I went upstairs as you often do. You go
Mm-hmm.
upstairs, don't you, to
Yeah.
meet the bosses, the
Up,
directors and board directors.
up to the big boys.
And I
Yes.
was like, my mind was like a worm on a grill, right, on a griddle, right.
Yes.
Suddenly I had this moment, Martin. I looked around me
Yeah.
and they were all completely calm.
Oh
So I
boy.
thought, well, if they can be calm, so can I.
So can I. All right.
So it gave me kind of like a calming feeling. But in reality, I think self-consciously, I've written down here, Martin,
Mm-hmm.
that when we reach kind of burnout, especially if you're late, very late diagnosed like me and you,
Yeah.
you'd experience burnout because you've been masking for so long.
Right.
I've wondered here, I've written here, there's almost like double the burnout because there's not only you hiding your authentic self, right?
Right.
There's also the performing your unauthentic self. You
Right.
know,
It's like in your case, like to achieve that level of looking
calm.
poised and
Yes.
calm, you not only have to pretend to be like a normal person, but then
Yeah.
you have to pretend to be a normal person who's being really calm. and poised.
Exactly.
So it's like double,
Exactly.
as you say. It's
Right.
like
With
it's
the
like
element
way more
of,
work.
and I wondered if there was also an element of, and I'm talking here of subconsciously thinking, I can't ever let out or ever be, I can't ever give off or communicate what is really fucking going on in my mind because I'd probably scare people.
Probably.
Do you know what I mean, though?
Yes.
It's something you feel like you're subconsciously feeling like I've got to keep this under wraps because otherwise they're going to think I'm a complete freak.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's a lot of energy
That is a hell of a
of
lot of
of
energy.
of repression.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah. I mean, certainly as I've got older, I care a lot less about looking poised
Yes.
for other people. Like
Yes.
like like that doesn't worry me much anymore. It's more about myself, about whether I feel calm and poised
Yeah.
myself, just irrespective of the image that I give out.
Can you give me an example though of
Mhm.
when? And I
Yeah.
suspect everyone has a moment when you couldn't hold it in any longer and you kicked off,
Yeah, what? Just lost. Yeah, I mean,
lost it.
lost it. I mean, I don't tend to lose it that often. Not like sort of meltdown, just everything
Hmm.
going to shit. That doesn't tend to be me. Um, Although that, I mean, there have been times like I remember. Okay, so this is just me freaking out on the phone more than it is. But
Oh, nice. I like that. Okay.
but I was driving down the. This was years ago. I was driving down the M25, right?
All right.
I was going anti-clockwise, I think, and I was
All
driving,
right.
driving, and I
Towards
suddenly
the Dartford
realised
Tunnel.
towards the tolls. Yes, like
Dartford Tunnel.
there's toll booths
Yes.
somewhere around that side.
Yeah,
I
Dartford
can't remember
Tunnel.
where. Right, and I suddenly realised I didn't have any money
I've done
on
the
me
same. I've
at
done the
all.
same.
Right, and I'm
Yeah.
driving along, and then I phone my girlfriend at the time, and I'm going, I don't have any money. What do I do? What do I
Yeah.
do? Because I had no idea, right? What do they
Right.
do? Do they sort of stop you and then impound your car and arrest you? I have no idea. I'm just panicking. And then
Yeah.
as I'm getting closer and closer, I'm kind of like not driving as fast because I'm trying to search the car at the same time for any coins that might
Yeah.
be like in the footwell
Oh
or
man.
or in the or in the glove compartment. So I'm
Oh
so I'm driving
man.
and then like I'm panicking and I'm trying to find money as I'm getting closer and closer
Oh.
and I'm panicking more and more and I'm on my phone to my girlfriend going and then I am
Right.
I and then I managed to scrape up the exact amount, like
No.
£1.50 or something, just from random coins that I could find in my
Oh
car.
man.
Oh, man, that was
I
like,
did the same, Martin.
ooh,
And I did the same thing at the same place. Okay.
that's, I
The
love
same
that.
thing at the same place. I was going to visit. We would have been working together at this time. I was going off to visit a printer. And I got to that same toll, and people. By the time I got to pay the thing, and the barrier was down, it was already stacked up behind me. It was like rush hour, and I found some money. Right, I found some coins, and then I'd almost finished. There was like 20 coins to put in, right, to pay
Right.
like a thing like the last coin fell down, rolled along, and finished underneath the car, but right in the middle. So I
Did you
thought,
get
what do I
out?
do? I had to get out and rummage around underneath the car on the hot tarmac,
Oh, oh,
right?
while the toll booth person's just like staring at you.
Yeah, no, I think I went to an
Oh,
automatic one.
was a
No, it
machine.
was. It was an automatic one. It didn't
Oh,
have a
God.
person.
Oh, man.
Oh God. Oh nightmare. I think the example I can give is when again going my agency work was sometimes seasonal, and a really hard part of the season was February through to the first week of March, annual report season. Okay, and
Right.
I got through to March, and I was now I know looking back, I know I was burnt out, but at the time, I remember going out one day for my lunch. It wasn't even lunch hour. It was somewhere between office hours starting in the morning, office
Okay.
opening,
All
and
right.
somewhere between then and lunch. And I went out to get some air, and I was kicking off.
All right.
And I had no idea what was going on.
You were
All I knew
angry.
was that I was angry, I was tired, I was frustrated, I was everything, and I was
Right.
just a wasp nest.
You had a meltdown.
I had a meltdown, and God, if I knew then what I know now, like okay, Paul, you just come through. You're burnt out, Paul.
Right.
It's all right. It's
It's okay.
okay, mate.
It's all right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I've now thought though on the positive side of it. Okay, when do I experience? I had to think about it this week. When
Right.
do I actually experience anything um, that gets anywhere near a mental state of being composed?
Right.
And it's traveling.
All right.
I had to think about it a lot, but it's traveling. It's on a long drive, on a ferry, on a boat,
Randomly. Yeah.
on a long
Okay.
trip. Maybe island hopping in Greece or something,
Oh, very
or
nice.
on the train. That's
Mm-hmm.
when I experience the closest I ever get to feeling composed. And I did some research, and there's a reason,
Oh,
Martin.
okay.
There's a
Lay on me.
reason.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason.
Go on.
It's because Martin.
Yes.
Um, it
Uh-huh.
says I've got it. It's highly common that people with ADHD report feeling an unusual sense of mental clarity, calm,
Calm.
calm,
Calm.
and focus during long road trips, trainways, or ferry boat journeys. What you
Ferries.
experience is not an illusion, it's a neurobiological response to a very specific set of environmental conditions that perfectly cater to the ADHD brain's
All
unique,
right.
unique needs. Okay.
Okay.
For
Yep.
example, in the
Mm-hmm.
car or on a ferry or a train, you often have low salience white noise, which is
All right.
sometimes called a sensory blanket.
Mm-hmm. White
Okay,
noise. Yep. Yep.
because the ADHD brain is chronically scanning the environment for stimuli because its internal regulatory system struggles to filter out background noise. The transit effect, though, gives you a steady hum of a car engine on a highway, the
Mm-hmm.
vibration of tires on the asphalt, okay,
Oh yeah.
or the
Yeah. Yeah.
deep rhythmic thrum of a ferry
Thrum.
boat's diesel engine acts as a massive sensory blanket.
Right. Right.
Interesting.
I think that whole thing was worth it just for the word thrum.
Thrum. I don't think I've ever said that word in my life.
Oh, I've never said it in my life either.
Thrum.
I feel
Yeah.
quite. It's a good word to say.
Also, these artificial constraints / thrum, okay,
Yes.
eliminate,
Okay.
get this,
Right.
choice paralysis.
Oh, last week's
Last
episode.
week's Martin, right?
Right.
The ADHD brain often freezes when presented with an open-ended landscape of options and tasks, but the transit effect, like when you're driving on a car or sitting on a ferry deck, your immediate options are aggressively restricted. You can't do the laundry. You can't check your mail unless you're watching. You can't organise your studio. Your only job is to stay in your lane and wait for a boat to dock.
Yeah.
The result is forced limitation that removes cognitive burden of deciding what to do next.
I'll tell you what, being on an aeroplane is a bit like that because you
Yes.
can't use your phone. No one's going to phone you. No one's going to text you. Well, unless you pay for the Wi-Fi upgrade. And why would you do that when you can literally just sit there in your seat? You've got nothing to do except watch a film.
Yeah.
Bonus.
You can't do that. You can't do that in Europe.
What? What can't you do?
You can't get a Wi-Fi upgrade in Europe.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
I like
nice.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. My most zen place is, I guess, planes, pub. I like, when all of the choices are taken away from you.
Yeah.
That's actually quite a nice place to be.
But it's nice as well that sensory blanket context
that's nice.
as well.
Yeah, I think that's because I quite like being on a beach for that reason, but not like necessarily lying there.
Oh right,
But actually but if you sort of walk along the edge of the beach, in the early evening, everyone's gone home. It's kind of quiet.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And it's just you and whatever, and your friends and whatever. And you just just walking and chatting like that is like, and got that sea making that nice white
Also,
noise.
the sea somehow is in a state of it's almost like the sea's wanting to help you in that moment as well, because all of a sudden the sea becomes a bit limpid, and it's the best time to have a bathe.
Yeah, it probably is.
To avoid the thrum.
The thrum of the sea.
The thrum of the sea.
I was trying to think of like times when I've lost my cool, as it were,
Right.
and most of them seem to be like, well, one of them was at an awards ceremony. So I was working as a creative director at an ad agency. This was in London, that's right, and it was a big industry awards thing, right? And our agency's up for awards, and everyone's there. All the big agencies, the Sarches and the Walter Thompsons and the whatevers of the world, we're all there. All the big cheeses, and we win an award, or my project wins an award. So me and my team have to kind of get up on stage, right?
Yeah.
But it was the first time. It was the first time I'd won anything like large, like that. And I was like, and I completely lost my shit, right?
Really?
I was so desperate to get up on stage, right? I was like clambering, I was like pushing like chairs and people like pushing past people, and I was like, fucking hell, I look like the most thirsty, desperate person to ever get onto a stage. I must have looked like a little sort of cartoon sort of Muppet game.
Oh my god!
Fucking hell.
Did you have a victory speech?
No.
Did you thank your agent and your mum?
No, all of those industry awards, you literally get up, you get your award, you have to stand there, you get your picture taken, and then you're off.
Right.
But bloody hell, I mean,
I've never won an award other than a book in middle school a book as a manual of snails and mollusks.
oh right, no, I mean, and at another one, I won an award, and it was just me, right? And I went
Right.
up on stage, and the guy who was presenting it, I can't remember his name, but he's like a British. You would know who he is. He's like sort of Radio One, Radio One, a DJ, and also does like
Right.
TV music TV shows. Like, and I get up there, and he goes, all right, what I want you to do is I want you to run around the outside of this big
Right.
banqueting event hall, holding the award over your head and screaming. I went, yeah, no problem, mate.
Right.
So I just shot off.
Yeah.
I shot off and ran around the entire outside of this place going, ah!
Right.
Holding my award aloft.
And then he said, wait for your cue, Marty, wait for your cue. Was it the same guy that does movie reviews?
Honestly, I mean, we could be here for an hour trying to work out who it is.
How about we compromise on 55 minutes?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, but I lost my shit then.
Okay.
Also, I had to maintain my composure when at a different awards ceremony, the entertainment guest was hypnotist Paul McKenna, right?
Yeah. I think you've told me the story.
Right. So he's like, I want some people who want to be hypnotized up on stage. And I go, yes, or I am up for this. So I shoot up there, and he gets loads of us on stage. We're all in a line. And then we have to do these exercises like holding your hand, like really sort of squeezing your hands and doing all these sorts of things. And then he picks a bunch of us, about, I don't know, 8 or 9 of us. And I am one of those people. So I'm like, yes, this is going to be so good. I can't wait. And then he does his whole hypnotist act thing, puts us in a hypnotic state.
Yes.
Except I am not in a hypnotic state at all.
Right.
I don't feel like I'm not hypnotized. I'm literally just like, oh fuck.
Was it the first time you'd faked it?
What, on stage
or anywhere?
Yes, I had to fake being hypnotized, and he was getting me to do these things. I think one was like, I can't remember now. One was like, it was something like, you're an alien, and you've come down here, and you're giving your thoughts on the audience, or something like that. So I'm like, oh fucking hell! All right, I have to do this. I have to do this thing. So I'm like, I want to lose my cool, but I can't, because I've got like fucking hundreds of people staring at me. So I have to do the whole thing. I have to do the whole performative thing, just making it up on the spot.
Oh God!
And then
But did you tell me he knew it?
Yeah, because when we all filed off stage, he was like shaking everyone's hands, and then when I went to shake his hand, he stopped and he went, "Thanks, mate."
Okay, nice.
He knew that I had to fake it. God damn it!
But for many years, I always was convinced that people were being hypnotized, but apparently it's all bullshit.
I mean, honestly, mate, my experience would be, yes, it's all bullshit, but I'm sure it isn't. But
It's
certainly
very
felt like that.
he is very convincing,
Yeah. I mean,
and has
I think he's
probably made millions out of it
right. I mean,
for sure.
I just liked, I just liked showing off on stage. So I think that's why he picked me. But
Right.
anyway,
But who'd have thought it as an ADHD man? Well, yeah. I mean that moment of you know potential dopamine is
right.
is
Honestly,
hard to
like
turn down, isn't it?
this is a room full of advertising people, right? All of them
Yeah.
have ADHD. All of them. It's a
Right.
room full of us.
I wonder if ADHD people or autistic people are harder to hypnotize.
Good question. I
I
don't know.
imagine I imagine that they are harder to hypnotize.
Maybe,
We'll
maybe.
have to look that up sometime.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do that sometime.
Sometime.
What else do you have, Mr. Thompson?
That's what else I got? That's it really. Well, it says here that the composed state. This is the last bit I've got on this. When you maybe are in a thrum, thrum
Yes.
state, and you've got maybe that kind of comfort blanket of the hum of a diesel engine, or
Mm-hmm.
the tires on the tarmac, and combined with that moment when you're avoiding choice paralysis because your kind of your choices are quite limited in that moment. It's a great time for creativity. In fact, I've got written down here fertile ground for creativity in that moment when we're
All right.
composed. Because then,
Yeah.
that steady hum of movement enters into kind of hypnagogic, it says here. It enters in a state of hypnagogic clarity and structured daydreaming.
Right.
Interesting. Now, I've never heard of that word before. Have you? Hypnagogic?
Nope. We have
No.
thrum and we have
In fact, from
hypnagogic.
hypnagogic. It's often during these exact journeys when you are literally suspended between point A and B with nothing to do but look out at the water or the horizon that the soft eye is most receptive. Stripped of the pressure, Martin, to produce, your brain is finally free, hurrah, to protect disparate ideas and find the hidden symmetry of your thoughts.
All right.
So
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I sometimes think of it as, like uh if you were going to go shopping
Yeah.
at a store, at one of those big stores,
Hmm.
and you have your kid with you, right? This sort of 3-year-old kid that is
Hmm.
just going to be trouble, and so what you decide to do is just to keep it amused by just putting it in the by booking it into the bull pit, like the
Right.
a bull pit place, and then you go over there, you
Hmm.
crazy chaos kid, and
Yes.
then I'm just going to go and calmly shop, right?
Right.
And I and I feel that like that's what some of these things do, like
Hmm.
sounds and and ferries and trains and
Yeah.
planes, in that your brain is being given a ball pit of just enough
Yeah.
stimulation just to kind of keep it
Yeah.
amused while
Yeah.
the rest of you can like focus on doing something.
Or maybe in those potentially highly stressful moments for a a neurologically normal person, right?
Right.
Neurotypical person, right?
Yeah.
Like there's someone once said that someone who is ADHD, he said once he was involved in a terrible car accident, and there was a certain nanosecond when the car was in midair, had crashed, it was in midair and was flipping over, and in his mind he said, "I swear to God, in that nanosecond, in his head he was going." wee, as in like it was like a fairground
Oh,
ride.
blimey.
Is that
Yeah,
amazing?
that
I
is
found that extraordinary.
crazy. Um, my closing thought on composure would be, I guess, not to worry about what composure looks like for other people. What
Yeah,
you look like to
true.
the outside world. That
Yeah,
is that that is of second. That is of second consideration to
yeah.
your own internal sense of calm.
Hmm.
Like that. That's the if you can kind of, you know, well, yeah. I mean that for you, that is what poise
Hmm.
would be. That's what that's what composure would be for me. So that
Yeah.
myself was not in a state of turmoil.
Mhm.
Um,
I
so
wonder if the
yep,
reality, I'm just thinking of this as you're saying that, Martin,
yes,
just came to mind. I wonder if the reality is that neurotypical people have just as much lack of composure as we do. It's just that neurologically typical people bury it even more deeply and profoundly than we do.
yeah. I suspect
That's the only difference.
they have more capacity
To
to
hide
um
it,
to hide it, to
bury
mask,
it.
and to
Yeah.
yeah, uh, or just to sort of not have so much stress,
Or
not
be not
have
even conscious of their conscience of being uncomposed.
right.
Do you know
So
what I mean?
what?
I think there's consciousness and not being conscious of their subconsciousness.
Right, yeah, yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
mm-hmm, yeah, for sure. So I think ADHD composure would be different to what normal people's composure would be. I think so.
Totally.
So for me, I would reframe it as as that you are that you are regulating yourself somewhat.
Yeah. Right.
That that you're not feeling shame if you're kind of like
Hmm.
feeling a bit,
Or or
yeah,
just less fear. I had an ex-girlfriend who was really, really scared of losing her shit to the extent that she never got drunk. She was too scared of finding
right,
out that part of herself. Whereas I think neurotypical person are much more in a much more less fearful um, state of less fearful of the edges of their personalities.
right. But I also would argue that as a woman being out of control like drunk
Different
in a social
circumstances.
in a social
That's true.
situation would like that would be
That's true.
a scary thing. So
They've got more to be scared of.
yeah. Whereas
Yeah, it's a good
us
point.
two,
Well put.
us two, like I there
We've
is
been
so
we've
much
been drunk in the middle of Havana and not knowing
right.
anyone.
I've been curled up on the pavement on the sidewalk outside a bar, just curled up, and it was nice, and I was warm, and it was lovely, and but that is a is a is a privilege that I have as a
That's
man
so true.
that
That's so true. I've done the same. I fell asleep, curled up in a ball in a in the shop entrance in Soho.
in the entrance.
In the shop entrance.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's
but the door was closed. It was closed, the shop, but it
all
had a
right, all right,
little nook, a
all
little
right.
bit in
Alcove.
front of like an
Yeah,
alcove, and
yeah.
I'd crawled up,
Right.
because I just found out I was about to be a dad,
Oh, wow. So you thought,
so
you
I
know what?
got super drunk with a mate in Soho.
Right,
Luckily, he was a little bit less drunk than me, and he hailed a cab for me and poured me into it,
right. Mm-hmm.
and he took me home. Anyway,
Oh, all right.
anyway, a little
Well,
bit
that's
of reflection about, you know. stuff.
Let's rate.
Let's rate. Oh,
Let's rate Composure.
oh, this is going to be hard.
Is it a dopamine hit or is it a burnout thing? Yeah.
Ooh.
Is it a dopamine hit or is it a burnout thing? So I guess a dopamine hit would be, getting to that state of feeling composed in yourself. Like is there a dopamine hit out of it? Do you kind of get something from it?
Or I wonder if in reality, not even subconsciously, but secretly, there's a certain amount of dopamine hit to be playing on the edge of the dopamine hit.
Explain.
I was worried you'd say that. Oh shit! Explain. I wonder if in reality I like playing on the edge of danger and burnout,
Right.
and
Yes.
Yeah,
there is more dopamine hits not being composed, like,
because sometimes really interesting things come out of it, and definitely interesting stories come out of bad, negative composure moments,
right.
like your anecdotes about being on stage and collecting huge awards.
Right. So yeah, I think you know what, something like I think I would argue that there's not a lot of the dopamine I could get out of being composed. Like,
Yeah, it's
really, I
like,
mean, some
really,
ish,
if you want it, if that's what you
kind
really
of,
want, is that what you want? Because that's what will happen.
right. I mean, it
Yeah,
feels
it's like
nice.
be careful of what you want, because sometimes you'll get it. Be careful of what you wish for, because
Right.
sometimes maybe one day you'll get it.
So I would say maybe 3.5.
I think I'm going to go for 3.57.
Oh, that
So
high.
really
Right.
close, quite similar.
Yeah.
Because in the end, the uncomposed Paul is Paul.
Yes, that little chaos monkey.
Do you know what I mean? Chaos monkey.
Yes. Yes. I mean, obviously, I'm thinking of you getting sent out to buy a bottle of wine, and
Yeah,
then setting the chaos monkey loose.
yeah. Well, I'm thinking about how people, within our community, fellow ADHDers and autistic people, the connection we have is the kind of the joy we have in the knowledge of being kind of these kind of chaotic monkeys.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
know,
for
that is
better or for
definitely a
worse.
strong connection.
All right. So, dopamine hit. All right.
Burnout.
Burnout.
Oh,
So,
that's
so
high, isn't it?
what? Burnout
It's also
being
high. It's a contradiction, isn't it? This ratings, they kind of
burnout.
contradict each other, which is fine.
I mean, like, because actually, your effort, because part of your brain is like, oh my god, there's so much chaos going on. I really want
Yeah,
to be calm and simple and nice. And there is
yeah,
part, and it is good to get there. But then
yeah,
if you don't get there, and it's more chaos, and you're trying to get to
yeah,
this zen-like place that you think you're
yeah,
going to get to, and you can't, then that's just going to
yeah,
burn you out. Just trying to get there, just trying to
yeah.
be calm.
Sometimes you think, oh Lord, please, just for one day, maybe for a couple of hours in my lunch break, make me feel composed. Come on.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Yeah,
so okay. So I'm going to give it like a score of like 6 out of 10 for burnout. Just,
yeah.
just,
I know what you
just,
mean.
just, just for the fact that it's actually quite hard work just trying to get to that
It is.
place.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm going to be something like your score as well. I'm gonna give it. Burnout is like a 6.75, just to round it off.
All right. There we go. What's your score at home? Let us know. Let us know your
it's
thoughts.
like when we come up with a theme for a podcast, for an episode.
Yeah.
I always found these ratings can be very, very revealing, Martin.
Right. Okay.
Very revealing.
We have made our way over to
The post
Alexandra's
office.
haunted inn.
This is the bit where I say your feedback is vital to us, and we've written that in the script because it really is. So there you are.
Yes.
And we might read out one of your comments in a future podcast. But come on, give us your feedback. Like this from Alexandra, Martin.
Who's left us a note. We were talking about last week. Oh, we were talking about male menopause. Andropause.
Andropause.
Right. She says here, most men will tell you to toughen up when most women will want them to express themselves. So I get one normal week per month. What a bliss being a woman, and even more a neurodivergent woman isn't easy. I wonder if men are experiencing something similar.
And you answered, Martin. I made a note of this. You, Martin, I'm with you, Alessandra. The conversation of men versus women is often a wrong conversation to have. It's like, people make stupid comparisons when they don't need to be had. One doesn't exclude the other. They're just different.
Right. So I think my point was that men do have hormonal cycles, but not monthly cycles, more like a cycle
daily.
during the day. So their testosterones will tend to peak somewhere around 6 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Yes.
That's when they're highest, and then it starts to slide away in the afternoon. Goodbye, testosterone.
Between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m., there's an afternoon droop.
Right. An afternoon droop.
Right. Which I know is for some men, that word is very triggering, the word droop. But I'm using it just to play with you.
I laugh.
Right. And then there's especially even more droopy between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. when testosterone bottoms out.
Oh, yeah, and then it resets itself during sleep.
Yeah, but then something else happens. If you're getting on towards 60 years old, Martin's already 60.
I'm 43, mate.
Okay, get right. You can experience it. You can get a much stronger effect, is what we talked about last week. If you want to know a bit more about that, you just go back to last week's episode. But you can get brain fog, reduced drive, reduced cognitive fatigue, and irritability. And that's not even talking about ADHD and autism. So you can imagine it for us.
Yeah,
nightmare.
Yeah, it is
potentially
a
nightmare.
All right. If you've got any comments about this particular episode, which is I've already forgotten what this episode's all about. Composure. There we go. Thank you. You see, like once we've done that episode on that subject, all of the information just drains away from my brain.
Yeah,
it's all gone now.
Right.
Right. Well,
talking of which, we've got a quiz.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
It's a quiz.
Lovely.
It's a quiz where Paul and I.
It's my turn.
Challenge each other.
Yes.
And it's a 3 truths and a lie kind of format.
Or in this case, 2 lies and a truth.
All right. And
this week's 2 lies and a truth.
And it's first to 10 points. I'm currently on 5. Paul's on 4, so it's pretty even. And it's your turn.
Yeah,
and it's your turn to
ask. This one is purposely challenging, Martin, because I think I was 4-1 up, and at one point, and I've got this strangely familiar feeling of you galloping off into the sunset,
Well,
right?
let's turn it around for you, Paul.
On a quiz type tip, okay?
Yeah.
So I've made it purposely challenging this week. Theme is
Yes.
Creatures of the Abyss.
Creatures of the Abyss. Of course it is.
Is it fake or is it true? I've made some up.
All right.
Right? And as you know, Martin, you're an intelligent man, you're a cultured man, informed. You know that the creatures that go down about 10,000 meters, right?
Yikes. Yeah.
That are pretty fucking out there kind of creatures. Right?
Mad.
So
Insane.
I'm going to give you 3 examples, 3 sets of 3. Okay? You have to guess which one of these is true.
Okay. All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
First example. The barrel eye fish. Barrel eye fish. That's one word, Martin. Barrel eye.
Yeah.
Okay. It's known for its remarkable transparent head. This adaptation allows it to maximize its field of vision while protecting its sensitive eyes from specialist organs of its jellyfish prey. The eyes themselves are encased in fluid-filled domes, Martin, providing a notable example of evolutionary creativity found in the deep sea, Martin. So they've got invisible heads so they have better all-round vision.
Wow.
Right?
All right. Yeah.
Barrel eye fish.
Yeah.
Next version,
Okay.
The prism gilled angler.
Okay.
Where the barrel-eyed fish used transparent shield to look out, this creature, on the other hand, uses transparent geometry to hide its internal vulnerabilities. The adaptation of this particular creature is that it features a completely transparent crystalline chest cavity shaped like an inverted prism. Inside this glass-like rib cage sits its highly bioluminescent gills, which glow an intense neon blue to attract microscopic plankton. God, that was hard to say. Okay.
All right. And that's called the what? The angular... The what?
The prism-gilled angler.
Okay.
Right?
Or C.
Or C. The mirror-skinned gulper.
Okay.
Do you want the Latin for it?
Sure.
It's Speculum forensic ferox.
Okay.
Speculum forensics ferox. This creature tackles, Martin, concentrate. Come on. This creature tackles the ultimate deep sea dilemma. How do you eat a glowing meal without turning yourself into an equally glowing beacon for other predators? This one has sorted it out. A relative of the gulper eel, this fish has an elastic, expandable stomach. The unique twist is that the entire line of its throat and stomach is made of organic mineral-like guanine crystals, the same material that makes silverfish shiny, but tightly packed into a flawless, reflective interior shield.
Okay. All right.
So you can choose between barrel-eyed fish, prism-gilled angler, and the mirror-skinned gulper.
Blimey.
Oh, it's easy, Martin. Come on.
So finding the false one. I'm going to say that the mirror-skinned gulper is true because it had a Latin name. B, the second part of the Latin name was called Ferox. Right, which is like iron. Like I'm thinking like ferrous iron.
Right.
And then you were saying about has like a metallic quality like silverfish. So I'm gonna say, so I think that makes sense to me. Is that somehow iron is involved in that?
Logic. Great logic, Ferox. I'm impressed, Ferox.
Okay.
Well, that's the point. You have to find the one that's true out of. There's 2 forces and.
So I'm saying that one's true.
Oh, okay. I'm impressed. Ferox, yeah, because Italian for iron is ferox. But you're
And
wrong.
oh,
Made it up.
ugh. All
Doesn't
right,
exist at all. The right one was the barrel-eyed fish with the
all right,
invisible head.
all right. Damn you,
Yeah. Okay.
mirror-skinned gulper. All right, number 2.
Right. Number 2. Same theme, but slightly different kind of beast.
All
Right.
right, yeah,
Okay. Which one out of these three is true? Exists. It's an actual creature that exists.
right,
This one, the first example, 12,000 feet below sea level. Okay.
right.
The anchor prawn,
Okay,
Latin name Crangun ancorifera,
right.
has exoskeletal legs filled with heavy dense iron deposits that double as a vascular system. Do you want more information or should I
No,
stop there?
yeah.
Okay,
Otherwise, it will just get too
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 long.
long.
2. Giant sea spider, Latin word colossolendidis,
All
has
right.
spindly legs that can stretch wider than a dinner plate, Martin. They live on the Arctic and Antarctic ocean floor down to depths of 13,000 feet or 4,000 meters.
Ugh. Fucking spiders. I hate them. I fucking hate spiders.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Weird thing about them is that they house their vital organs in their legs,
Okay.
right? Stilt-like legs, it says here.
All right.
Right? Or 3, Martin.
Yeah.
The skeletal loom crab, Textor ossea, a hollow external mesh shell that functions as a deep sea filtration net.
Wow. You know what? Okay. We've got the anchor strider prawn.
The deep sea spider,
The
giant
deep
deep
sea.
sea spider,
Right.
or the
I'm
skeletal loom crab.
I'm going with the spider because they're just
Are
fucking
you?
everywhere. The bastards.
That's, wow, you're right. You're right, Martin. It
Ooh.
actually exists. Its organs,
Right.
including its breathing apparatus, are in their stilt-like legs.
So it's all on the last one.
So the last one, probably the most fascinating, right?
All right.
There exists in the deepest part of the oceans
Yes.
colonies of genetically identical polyps or zooids that act like one organism. They might seem like one organism, but they're potentially made up of thousands of genetically identical polyps, right?
Right.
Okay, so of these three, you have to decide which one is true, Martin,
Yeah.
of this genre of beast, right?
Okay.
The
Polyps.
looming lattice ribbon,
All right.
Nematacanum textum. The concept of this one is instead of a long floating string, this this colonial entity functions as a massive living stationary curtain. Okay.
Okay.
The colony is made of thousands of individual specialized clones that link together in a massive mesh grid that hang vertically for over 100 feet in underwater canyons.
That
Right?
sounds made up. Yep.
Or is it the Siphoniophore is a colony of genetically identical polyps or zoopoids. Um, each zooid performs as a function essential to the survival of the whole colony, such as catching prey, digesting food, or reproducing. They can reach extraordinary lengths of up to 155 feet in length,
What?
okay,
It's a
and
polyp.
49 feet or 15 meters in diameter,
I'm saying that's rubbish.
okay.
Yeah.
Or third one, the abyssal gear chain, Glycolosonodis mechanica, A hypergrid, Martin. A hypergrid. Interlocking colonies shaped like an enormous hollow, rotating tube that can stretch the length of a football field.
Jesus. You know what? Oh, see, I didn't like the words lumin on the first one, the lumin lattice,
Okay.
because lumin means light. So I was wondering whether light was going to be a big part of that,
Right.
but it didn't appear to be. Oh God! All of those three sound ridiculous. I'm literally going to what? So the first one was C, second one was B. I'm going A.
So you'll go for the looming lattice ribbon.
Yes, because we haven't had an A answer. We've had a C answer and a B answer. I'm just going with A because.
You're wrong, Martin. It's B.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So that puts the
Phenomenal,
score
though.
at 5-all. So
Yeah,
even
I know.
Stevens.
I was playing hard. Are your eyes bleeding, Martin?
Yeah.
I was playing hard because some would say dirty.
Well, you have to in this game.
Yeah.
You can't take it easy.
Because the prize is too,
Yeah.
it's just hard to contemplate not winning
Mm-hmm.
the prize like we have.
Oh, you know what? I've just realised. So what we do next is we decide what we're going to do next week,
Yes,
and it's my
which you've
turn.
forgotten to do.
So now, while I'm just chatting away like
Yeah.
this, I've pulled up the list of things. I'm just going to zip down the whole. See, there are so many possible episodes that we could do. It is insane the amount of stuff that we haven't
Yeah.
done yet. I'm gonna go. Oh, do we talk about that? Do we talk about? Oh, let's see. There's things like ADHD and. See, I was
What about
thinking.
ADHD and prostate exams?
Oh God,
Or
no.
is it time
No
for a
one
Route
needs that.
101? Just see, like.
You just seeing like I would say. Let's. How about how? Just, all right. Let's. I'm I'm gonna say let's do a room 101.
Okay.
Let's do a room 101, which we haven't done for a while.
Yes.
Which is it's an all quiz episode.
Oh, is it?
Yes. The whole thing is just a quiz where
Oh, okay.
where where as an ADHD stroke or autistic person, we have to
Yeah.
find three things
Yeah.
that we want to banish from this
Yes.
world
Yes.
that are annoying to us,
Yes.
and then we'll see whether it gets banished into room 101
Okay.
or
Okay.
not.
Yeah. So, when was the last one we did?
It was like episode 101 or something.
Oh no, we've got edition 2 was episode 108. So this is edition 3.
Yeah,
So I'm just putting it in there now.
nice.
So it's episode 139 is he says, trying to type it's edition 3. Okay.
It's actually this episode is episode 139. It'll be
Is
episode
it?
140.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
I checked earlier. I checked.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool beans. Oh, okay.
All right. Whew. There we go.
Blimey. Okay. So that's
Hit.
another episode in the bag.
Oh, so that episode
As it were.
in the bag, mate. All right, that just leaves me to say that ADHDville is delivered fresh every Tuesday to all purveyors of fine podcasts. Please subscribe to the pod and rate us most. What's our subject this week? I forgot. The most composed podcasters you've ever listened to.
Ever.
And feel free to correspond at will in the comments. But wait, there's more. If you wish to see beautiful, beautiful faces, then sally forth to the TikToks or the YouTubes, and you can also pick up a quill and email us at adhdville@gmail.com. But in the meantime, be fucking kind to yourself.
And I beseech you, fellow ADHDers, fare thee well with gladness of heart.
There, says the mayor. That's that.
Oh, that's that.
Wow. Have you noticed that we're quite good, really, at getting it more or less on the hour mark?
Whoa, that car.
Think about it. Yeah, the car just went past.
Yeah. I would have timed it a bit better, but yeah, 6 minutes over. Oh well.
Oh well.
Never mind. All right, goodbye.
Alrighty.